Welcome back. So we have our feature working for the registration right now. So we're able to do that. Register a user and see that little nice pop-up. So now we have this issue here. Don't worry too much about this. We're going to fix this in a minute. And the reason why we're getting that is because we are including this twice. We're including this here, and we also are yielding it here. So now let's see how we can make this work. First of all, let's choose the type of alert that we want. And I already have my mind set on one of these here with ajax request. Oh, right here. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to alerts, and I'm gonna take this off. Take that off. Comment this out, and I'm gonna paste this in there. Actually, let's make sure that we have a script tag, and that way we have that. Let's fix this up a little bit. Okay. Oops. That's fine. Okay. So let's check it out first of all to see if it works. Come here. Voila. It's working. So this is what we want. And when we click it, this is supposed to be submitting an ajax request, and then it's done here. That would be very nice to have in our application, and we will have it in a minute. So let's actually come back to this, and we got to start looking to see how we can send an ajax request. And this should be pretty simple actually, because it is actually very simple. We have the object, which is the first parameter here, and we have a whole bunch of tests. As a matter of fact, let's edit this text right now, because we don't want to say, when it's finished, we don't want to say, ajax request finish. We want to say something like, hey, not when it's finished, when it's the title. We don't want the title to say ajax. You're not active. That's what we want the title to say. And then we want this text to say something like want the code again. If yes, click OK. Good. And then we want this one to say, instead of info, we want it to say, to be type of error. Simple as that. Okay. So now here is where we need to make that ajax request. So we don't have jQuery right now. And the reason why we don't have jQuery is because we haven't really compiled our JavaScript. And in order for us to compile our JavaScript, we need to do gulp. And most of you guys know this already if you have been doing this for a while. So I'm going to cancel my queue down here. And all you have to do is do, and this is actually in the gulp file. You can take a look at that in the package.json. You can go to resources here, check your app.js. This is the main file. As you can see, we are requiring bootstrap, .bootstrap, and this .bootstrap file has Vue.js, jQuery, and it's loading a whole bunch of things that we can use with our application. So make sure that you do npm install. Okay. I'm gonna pause that because it's gonna take a little bit. Just pause the video. That actually finished compiling. So we are ready to go now. So let's go back here. We can see now if your editor is giving you some type of issue, guys, in this file here, go and especially PHP Storm, go to PHP Storm preferences and go to JavaScript and make sure you have ECMAScript sits, okay? Because most of this stuff is ECMAScript sits. So now that we can make jQuery work here, all we have to do is do a get request here with jQuery. So let's use the function get, and our route is resend, and we can check that out real quick just to make sure. Resend code, okay? So resend code, we make an ajax request, and we're gonna have to send something in the request. And what are we gonna send? Well, we need to send the email. So let's make that the key of the object, and the value is going to be, oops, that's a lot of curly brackets there. The value of this will have to be, let's put another one because it's an object, right? We need one for that and one for this object and one for blade. So as a matter of fact, let's grab this one here so I don't confuse you too much. And I'm going to put it in between quotes and just paste it there, just like this. Now, when we go back to register controller here, actually, we don't, this is not the register controller. We need to go back to the login controller. Okay. And it's going to be, we need to change this, by the way, because what we want to do is we want to send, well, we want to redirect. Okay, we know that. But we also need to send the email, right? Just the email. We don't need to send all this text because we got, you know, we just don't need to. We have our text in the other side. Let's just do this and then we figure it out. So let's just send the email of the user, as simple as this. Okay. All right. Let's go back there, and here we're gonna get the email. Simple as that. I think that should do it. There's nothing else that I see that we need to do. Okay, let's have our queue working. Let's open up our mail trap. So if you have mail trap or you're using this with another email service provider, make sure that you open that up just to make sure that your application will be working. So I got my mail trap open here in another screen. So I'm gonna go to inbox, delete all this. Okay. And let's go check this out real quick. Enter. Okay. I think ours is not working because, oh, first of all, we need to refresh. That's one thing. And let's make sure that we are scripts. Oh, okay. This is the guy right here. Make sure that we're checking for email. All right. Enter. Voila. You're not active. Let's open up our console right here just to see that this is gonna go through. Click OK. And you can see that something went through there. And now if we come here, we got the email. So it's working. Beautiful. Click here and we activate that user. As you can see, this was nice. Now we need to change this ajax request finish type of word and just put something like the email has been sent. Sorry for my misspelling, guys. Sometimes I write stuff in my head and I forget to write it down in the real world. Thank you so much. I think this is a pretty cool functionality that you can apply to your projects. I hope that you appreciate it very much. And we're done here. The next thing is to upload this to GitHub for those of you that want to improve this more. And remember that you can make your requests by giving me your username in the reference lecture, and I will add you to the private repository and we can improve this project together. Thank you so much, and I see you in the next following lecture or the next course.